myself, Dr. Alpesh Parekh, an orthopedic surgeon practicing in Baroda since 20 years. I am attached to my own private hospital and other corporate hospitals in Baroda, practicing at my hospital, KK Hospital, previously known as Kaka Hospital, dealing primarily with trauma, accident injuries, secondary with joint replacement, spine and arthroscopy, then bone tumors and many other subdivisions of orthopedics. Friends, today I would like to highlight something regarding the most common problem what we all are facing, that is the joint pain. In medical terminology, especially in orthopedic, we call it osteoarthritis. Second name is osteoarthrosis. In Hindi we call as घुटनों का दर्द. ગુજરાતીમાં આપણે કહીએ ઘૂંટણનો દુખાવો કે વા કહીએ છીએ. વાના અનેક પ્રકાર હોય છે જે હું આગળ આપને બતાવીશ અને સમજાવીશ. બટ બાય ધ ટાઈમ let me start with some details, how the patient comes to us, what are the problems, how the disease occur, तमने प्रॉब्लम केवी रीते थतो होय छे, आपको तकलीफ कैसे शुरुआत होती है, वो आज हम थोड़ा विस्तृत में जानकारी में आपको देना चाहता हूँ. सबसे पहले ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि प्रिवेंशन इज ऑलवेज बेटर देन क्योर. इट हैज ऑलवेज बीन फाउंड इन हिस्ट्री कि इफ यू आर टेकिंग मोर केयर ऑफ योर बॉडी, यू विल ट्राई टू कीप अवे द डिजीजेस. There is also one proverb, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So today's statement is, fitness is the basic fundamental what each and every person should have in him or her. Without proper fitness, and especially during this COVID times, you can't fight any other illness because there are long medical problems occurring one after another. So let me start with the basic problem of osteoarthritis. So to prevent any disease or to take care any disease, first of all we need to know why the disease happens, what happens in the disease, where it happens, how it happens, and what are the consequences, what are the repercussions, what are the problems later on what we face after osteoarthritis. First of all, let me tell you something about the joint and arthritis. Osteoarthritis is basically roughening of the surface of the knee joints. Friends, this is the bone model which I am showing you. This is the knee joint structure. The upper bone is called the femur, the lower bone is called the tibia, the supporting bone is called fibula, which actually does not take part in the joint but it acts as a supportive structure, and the third one is the patella, what we call the kneecap bone, what you can see from the side also. All these three bones primarily come together and form the knee joint, and the knee joint moves in only one plane, that is flexion. This is flexion and this is extension. Okay. So what in arthritis happens actually, this glossy surface of the joint becomes roughened. Roughened means there are some erosions happen, and because of erosions, what happen when the damaged surfaces come in contact with each other, either be it on the lower end of this bone, upper bone, or the upper end of the lower bone, that is tibia, when they are roughened and whenever there is weight bearing, patient starts to walk or stands up or gets up from the sitting position, there is sudden pain that patient feels, and that is because of the arthritis. Here also I can show you, this is a knee joint and these are the patches that is showing the roughening. Here just to demonstrate, this blue is the cartilage. Cartilage is the soft structure which it acts as a buffer also, and there are cells which go on regenerating, and that's how they keep the surface moist and soft and supple. And this is the movement which happens whenever the damaged surface come in contact. When patient stands, there is loading on the damaged surface leading to sudden pain, and that's why patient comes to the doctor with the complaint of pain. Okay, now the question is where it happens in the body. It primarily happens in almost many of the joints, but the main focus is on the weight bearing joint. The joint which takes your weight, takes the stress, it is the knee joint. Knee joint has a flat surface here, and it is the maximum load bearing joint. So what happens when the patient stands, maximum load comes on the knee joint, and therefore knee joint is the most commonly involved joint in osteoarthritis. Other joints of the body are also involved. Some are large bone joints and some are small bone joints. Large joints involved are hip joints, are also having sometimes osteoarthritis, Ankle joints also come with the complaint. Sometimes patient complains of shoulder arthritis, complaints suggestive of shoulder arthritis, elbow and wrist, but elbow wrist are comparatively less. One more common osteoarthritis in small bone is seen at the base of the thumb, that is called the first CMC joint osteoarthritis. So more commonly the seen are the knee joint is involved, and second the first CMC joint, shoulder joint, hip joint and ankle joint, as I mentioned. So now what are the factors that govern them? Why it happens and in what age it happens? What is the predominance? Male are involved more or females are involved? Any diseased patient are involved or less diseased patient? Yes, it happens more commonly. Arthritis, we call it, what we are going to talk primarily is of degenerative osteoarthritis. Degenerative means changes happening in the joint because of the age variation. As the age enhances, the joint structure gets gradually damaged, and that is called degenerative osteoarthritis. Today we are going to talk about that. It most commonly happens in the age group of 40 to 50. It's the beginning where patient primarily complains, okay, doctor, I have got a pain in the knee joint with difficulty in getting up from squatting, that is Indian toilet position, or from sitting up in the क्रॉस लेग सिटिंग, दैट इज पलाठी मार के जब हम बैठते तब हमको खड़े होने में तकलीफ होती है. थर्ड, while sitting prolonged while watching a movie, when you keep your knees suspended at 90 degree and when you want to get up, suddenly you get a pain, and after walking for few steps that pain goes off or it reduces. These are the most common complaints and patient come to us. As the age advances, this disease of osteoarthritis also progresses. Here there is a grading. Grade 1 osteoarthritis, grade 2 osteoarthritis, grade 3, grade 4 and grade 5. Grade 4 and 5 are usually seen in patients above 60, commonly seen about above 60, 65 and 70. Grade 2 and 3 are more common with 45 to 58 range of people. Okay, females in India have been comparatively diagnosed more with osteoarthritis because they, after 40-45, they undergo a postmenopausal period where there is deficiency of D3 as well as calcium in the bone, leading to softening of the joints and bone, and that triggers osteoarthritis at an early age. Also, Indian females don't have the tendency to eat calcium rich diet. Either they might not be knowing or they try to avoid, and especially there are vegetarian class who consume less amount of milk, which is one of the richest source of calcium. Okay, now sometimes osteoarthritis also happens following an injury. If some patient has got a fracture around the knee joint or has a history of dislocation of the knee joint, he or she may be prone to develop osteoarthritis in an early age, but that can also be taken care. Now what happens in osteoarthritis? The smooth surface gets rough, as I told you, and when gradually what happens, this complaint increases and over a period there is a deformity. The legs start getting bowed. There is bowing of knee joint, what we call in medical terminology varus of the knee joint. Along with then there is deformity, then gradually disability. So these are the steps which happen gradually in the patient. You might have seen patient walking limping like this, and that is because of the varus of the knee joint. But sometimes it may happen, there might be severe deformity, but patient may not be giving some severe complaint of pain. So these are the indications where we need to take a call whether we should keep the patient conservative, that is without surgery, or to be surgery, that we shall discuss later on. What are the common complaints? As I told you, pain is the commonest complaint in 95 to 98% patient. Then second common complaint is while getting up from a chair. Third, while descending the staircase. That is a complaint that patient usually ignores, but few knowledgeable patients who are keen observants, they come and inform कि डॉक्टर साहब जब मैं सीढ़ियाँ उतर रहा होता हूँ तब मुझे पेन होता है कि હું દાદરા ઉતરું છું ત્યારે પેન થાય. That is suggestive that as I mentioned, this is because of patellofemoral arthritis or synovitis which is developing gradually in the knee joint. That is the arthritis of this patella, kneecap bone and the underneath femur bone. That is and it presents with the complaint of pain in the joint while ascending and descending staircase, more commonly with descending of the staircase. Now, who are more prone? As I told you, females are more prone compared to male. That is, but not to that extent, but to certain percentage wise, it might be a ratio of 55 to 45%. Obese patient, those who are fat, those who are rotund, those whose weight, those who are having BMI index very high, they are more prone to develop because it's a load bearing joint and there is certain limit where it can tolerate, and overloading of joint definitely will cause damage of the articular cartilage, as I told you. Patients who are suffering from comorbid medical conditions, especially like diabetes, heart patients, ischemic heart disease patient, then those patients who are having sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary means office type typical job where persons are sitting in office, working for prolonged hours on sitting on a chair, having a tummy, eating fast food, and this is what gradually is developing in the new generation who are working 24/7, especially in the midnight, especially in the call centers. These are the people who are getting affected gradually with knee joint pain. Osteoporotic patient, those who are cancer patients, those who are chronic renal failure patient, kidney disease patient, etc. are also more prone to develop osteoarthritis. One study has told that those who keep walking, they get less amount of pain and they are less prone to develop osteoarthritis in an early age. Nobody can tell that I will not have osteoarthritis or damage to my joint, but those who are somehow attached to any sport activity, any physical exertion activity, particularly related to lower limbs, walking, jumping, exercise, any active sports, these patients tend to develop less amount of osteoarthritis compared to those who are absolutely doing nothing. Now the question is when to talk to a doctor, when to consult a doctor. As I told you, you meet the doctor when you develop the symptoms of pain, disability, deformity. You go to the doctor, doctor will examine you and doctor will tell you get the x-rays done. And sometimes even blood reports are needed, and sometimes in advanced stage you may need to get MRI also done. But basic common investigation is the x-ray, which is done in a standing position, and from x-ray doctor detects the grade of osteoarthritis. Grade is, as I mentioned previously, grade 1, grade 2 are more common with 40 to 50 age group. Grade 2, 3, 4 are more common with 50 to 60 age group, and above 60 more commonly you may get grade 3, 4 and 5. Okay, this happens and these are more commonly, and accordingly the treatment changes. Now we go to the treatment option. We have discussed how it happens, why it happens, when it happens, when to talk to a doctor, what investigations need. Now what to do? Investigation has been done. Now the portion comes of treatment. Now the treatment has expanded to a very wider horizon in nowadays in this 21st century. There are 3 options of treatment now. First is conservative. Conservative means you need not go into the joint, means there is no surgical or no intervention, but all treatment is from the outside. Second is semi-invasive, where you have got specialized injections, you have got stem cells, you have got PRP that you need to put in the joint by giving it's an OPD procedure. And third are all surgical options that I will discuss later on. Coming to treatment option number 1, A, that is conservative. डॉक्टर इज एडवाइजिंग यू हॉट वाटर फॉर्मेंटेशन, गर्म पानी का सिकाई करने का दिन में 2 से 3 बार 10-15 मिनट के लिए. आप पलाठी मारना छोड़ दीजिए, पालथी मारना छोड़ दीजिए. अवॉइड स्क्वेटिंग, अवॉइड क्रॉस लेग सिटिंग, अवॉइड इंडियन टॉयलेट पोजिशंस. कीप वॉकिंग, गेट योर weight reduced if you are obese. Do good amount of physiotherapy. Physiotherapy plays a very important role. Whenever a patient is improving, any orthopedic surgeon would guide his or her patient to an physiotherapist where he can learn and then continue as a daily goal. Kneecaps are very much supportive, especially while walking, standing, and while descending, ascending the staircase. Sometimes you may need walking supports like stick or a walker, and sometimes local gels are also there. Tablets are also available. Medicine treatment is there. You get painkiller treatment, but it should be only taken under guidance of a consultant doctor, either physician or an orthopedic surgeon. How much to take, how much to consume. There are specialized tablets available for senior citizens which can be taken over a period of 3 to 6 months, but strictly under guidance of a consultant doctor. You can't take drugs just by your own, by going to the shop and getting them and starting. Nowadays a new trend has occurred of chondroprotective drugs. Chondroprotective drugs are those drugs which try to regenerate, renovate, reinvigorate your cartilage and those cells. Studies are still going on. It has not been stamped, but overall it has been seen those patients who are consuming these drugs have come out with a good result. Sometimes the study may not give satisfactory result, and sometimes the treatment has not given even a good result. But since it's a conservative treatment, if the result doesn't occur, patients are advised to stop those drugs. There are chondroitin 2 drugs, glucosamine drugs are there, chondroitin sulfate is there. These are type 2 collagen tablets available. All treatment varies from patient to patient. One patient cannot tell, I got better with this doctor, you come with me, my doctor will treat you. There is nothing like 100%. All treatments are subjective. It is subjected, you follow the advice of the doctor properly, and as per guidance you make a proper follow-up, and you need to include physiotherapy as one of your protocols, very important for your treatment part. Okay, now I come to the surgical aspect. Let me discuss it in a small, just in less detail. I would like to inform you. There are newer surgeries are called HTO, high tibial osteotomy, where you need to change the angle of the bone and put a plate, and then you need to walk, and that gives a result of 8 to 10 years. It has got a very good result, but that is more common with people with 45 to 55, 57 age group. Second, there are unicondylar knee replacement joints, where only one surface of the joint is changed, which is a newer modality, and people are doing it and getting good results. But still in India it is in early stage and people are getting it done. The most common treatment what people have fear is about total knee replacement. Total knee replacement is this thing what you can see. The lower surface of the upper bone, that is femur, is changed with a metallic bone. Then there is a change in the upper surface of the lower bone, that is tibia. We put a tibial plate, and there is a plastic part which is put in between. It is called the insert, and that helps in the movement. The longevity of any of the knee replacement is something around 10 to 15 years, and after that, if the complaint is there, patient may need revision knee replacement surgery, or if the patient is satisfactorily going on, he or she can continue walking. There is also a treatment called arthroscopic treatment, where we put on the arthroscope, pinhole surgeries, where we debride the joint, give a lavage, but this treatment doesn't have much fruitful longer time good results. So gradually this treatment has been abandoned. It is done very selectively in certain patients by only explaining and taking a proper consent that this may not give good result in longer time. As mentioned about injections, there are stem cell therapies are going on. That is also advised in early age. There are viscous supplement injections which are given in grade 2 and 3 patients. Sometimes it is given in those patients where total knee replacement is not possible. Only thing, you need to inform the patient regarding the result, where we may encounter a failure of the treatment, but since the injections are expensive, patient get more worried. But everything is, if cleared properly with the patient are usually ready to give the consent to get the treatment done without surgery. Okay friend, now let me come to certain myths. Myths are those I have heard this, I have met one patient and he or she has told me like this. The common myths are, I am 45 and active, I won't get osteoarthritis. No, my dear friend, it is not like that. Osteoarthritis can come on an average to any person. Even it can happen to me, my parents, my family members, my wife, my children. Over a period of time, they all can develop. So there is nothing that anybody can escape. And if it is a blessing of God and nature is good with you, you may not even develop anything up to age of 80, 90 or 100. There are examples and people have absolutely moving around like anything. So second question is, in my family nobody has got this pain and I have got it. So the patient gets depressed. Certain problems of arthritis are hereditary, but osteoarthritis, degenerative change are not more commonly hereditary. They are to certain extent, but if doesn't happen to another family, it doesn't mean that you may not have it. Patient get depressed by telling that I will never get cured of this. It is not like that. It needs a proper protocol. As I explained, you need to consult your doctor. He would guide you, and I am quite sure that if you follow the advice, you may come out 95 to 98% successful with your conservative treatment. Sometimes patients tell this doctor is not good and I did not get treatment proper from his side. See, actually doctors don't manufacture tablet at their home. Every doctor treats his or her patient with a goodwill gesture, because he is, or end of the day, he is also interested that his patient should go happily at home. He or she would recommend some other patient and come and get the treatment from him. So no doctor has any intention of treating the patient wrong. It is a subjective condition that you may improve or you may not improve. If you don't improve, talk to your doctor, explain him. Doctor may change the drugs, may change the line of treatment. In spite if doesn't improve, may need further investigation to evaluate. And in spite you don't feel that you are getting properly treated or doctor is missing, you may change the doctor. But doctor, from my side, I assure you, doctors are never negative in their thought process to make the patient better. Some patients tell my doctor is a genius. Even if he touches the patient improves. That is also a myth, dear friends. You cannot tell a patient, it's a patient to patient variation. So you need to take care. You meet the doctor if somebody has appreciated, but you take your own call whether you are satisfied with the doctor's advice or not. So friends, I hope I was quite helpful to provide you all the little bit insight and knowledge about osteoarthritis, and that may deburden your mind with the knee issues and joint problem. In spite, if you have any queries, do call me anytime. My mobile contact number is 98250 50170. I repeat, 98250 50170. I am available in my OPDRs 11 to 2, 6 to 8 at KK Hospital, Jhavernagar, Vagodia Road, Vadodara. And so keep walking, friends. Don't consider yourself lazy. At least spare half an hour to 1 hour and daily make a habit to walk at least 3000 to 5000 steps, irrespective of any age, but make a habit to walk. The statement is जो fit है वो hit है, but we change it to वो hit है जो fit है. Okay boys, friends, thank you very much.